Victor Bray's got his son Ben alongside him in that car. And Marie, as always, his wife, waving him into stage. This is one of the most tense races I think I've ever been a part of in drag racing right now. It's not that much more that can be said.
Very, very textbook for the Zappia team. Seen that many, many a time. Victor, it's hard to choose. Who do you want to win out there, folks? This is going to go right down to the wire. It's going to be one for the ages. Zappia into pre-stage. Bray inches in. The revs come up. The final, the championship decider for 2013. Who is going to be top Doorslammer champion of the year?
Advantage, Victor Bray. He's got the whole shot. Side by side at the finish line. Who gets there? John Zappia. 6:07 wins the championship. That is heartbreaking for Peter Kapiris. Tell you what, Victor Bray gave him a race, a 6:20. They were side by side at the finish line, no one giving an
A monumental challenge ahead of you from the first race. How was it to finally fight back and get this championship?
Oh, look, it's a dream come true, you know. I said to the guys, I've always been good at maths, and I'd done my numbers, and I went, look, we can do this. And Pete's had so much luck during the year, which is, I haven't been there to be able to take advantage of it. Every time he was in trouble, everyone fell out around him and let him through, and I'm going, oh, his luck's got to run out. And I said to the guys yesterday, I said, look, don't worry, his luck will run out. You know, I just got a feeling. And sure enough, he was so nervous today, he came out and whatever happened, and he didn't get past first round. And then I went, right, now I've just got to do my job and get through. And all the good cars were knocked out early, so I knew there were no 580 cars that I had to run against. And basically, I just had to cut a good light and run my race. And unfortunately today, the car shook bad on every run. And I pedalled as quick as I could and punched second gear and carried on and managed to make a 595, a 597 and then a 602 with two pedals in the final. It was ugly, but I just hung on and I'm looking around the side and I couldn't see no red Sid Chrome car, and at the end he wasn't there, and I went, woo, we've done it. This one's for my mum. She had a fall and she's not been well, so this is for you, Mum.
Now, that was an epic final round. And now after watching Victor take out Kapiris in the first round and Sutton in the second round, two very hard draws. How concerned were you with him in the final round?
Well, I knew, Victor can cut good lights. He's had a pretty consistent race car. And I said to the guys, hey, a 597 with a pedal can get blown away by a 6.0 with a good light. I said, we're not out of the woods here. Victor's so determined to stop me winning the 6th championship, so, to equaling his six championships that he won many years ago. And we even ended up with his lucky truck that won 6 championships, and now we've got it. They hate the fact that I've got their old lucky truck from the old bus that I used to cart my car around, and now we've stepped up to their old lucky Scania truck, and obviously there is something in that, and we've managed to capitalise on it. We're going for number 7. I think Gary Phillips managed to do 7 in a row in top alcohol in Australia, so that's our goal now, is to do 7 in a row.
So 7, and this class is not getting any easier.
No, it's not getting easy. I mean, we set the record at this track 5 years ago in my old Zaps Rat, before I built the crusher for Craig Pedley, the striker, crushing and screening. And the car I'm driving now belongs to Craig Pedley. Thanks, Craig, for letting me drive your awesome car. And I've won 4 championships in Craig's car. I've run 2 championships in my car. But we ran 582.9 here at Western Sydney in my car before I changed over to Craig's car. And we come out and we ran a best of an 83, 5 years later. So, and I was a bit disappointed, and then everyone's going, oh, you're way faster than everyone else. And I'm going, but You know, 5 years ago I ran an 82E, but the conditions were cooler. This is probably the first time we've run in the heat at Sydney, and it was a tricky track, very tight track. We couldn't get any wheel speed, but hey, we've done it, and we can move on. Next year, I'm not giving no one a head start first round.
Now, of course, you've heard the talk about the Sydney, the Nitro Champs, and all that stuff. What's it going to take to finally put this behind you, that part?
Oh, look, Sydney Nitro Champs, if we won an appeal for a wrong decision that was made, we read the rule book, we went, hey, we should have gone through to the final round. Valeri was broken, he staged it, turned it off. We were denied the right to run that final. We would have won this championship by 39 points. Instead, we had to appeal it, and a month later, we were given runner-up. We wanted the chance to rerun that final that was never run at Willowbank, and we ran a 75 and a 74 at Willowbank, so we're pretty sure we would have won. But they didn't want to do that because Valeri never did anything wrong. He went up his side of the ladder, he got to the final. I was denied the chance to be in the final next to him. When Murray O'Connor foul started, he automatically handed me the win. The starter had started the button on auto start. That meant that I accepted a start, and when I foul started after Murray, I was already the automatic winner before I dropped the clutch. And if we had been able to sort it out here, I would have been in the final with Valeri and would have been 39 points in front and not have to stress out to the last run to win by 19 points. So, you know, Victor might see that I would have lost by 1 point, but that's not the case. I proved I was right. The independents judged what happened and said that I was unfairly dealt with at the track, and they gave us the win and they handed us runner-up, which we were a bit disappointed. We wanted the opportunity to rerun at the Winter Nationals the final of the Nitro Champs. They didn't want to do that, so we had to accept runner-up, which was 20 points short of what we should have got. So, hey, you can look at it whichever way you want it. We've done it by the book. We haven't asked for any special treatment, and we've done it. That's fantastic. I've got an awesome team behind me, the Fook, Striker, Monaro, and all the other sponsors, K-Trans, that's helped me get the car here, and everybody else. There's been a myriad of people that have just helped us, and people come out of the woodwork to help us because they love us. Thank you, all those people, all the sponsors, all the family and friends. Thanks very much.